Hi there, and welcome to Ag Expo 2022. I am Jennifer.
I'm Stuart.
And we are standing at Barr's Farm over in Woodstock right now. And we are with a horse named Lightning. And Lightning is a 20-year-old Missouri Foxtrotter horse. He is painted, so it looks like he's been dipped with a paintbrush. And now I am going to show you the type of equipment that Lightning will wear if you are going to be handling him. Lightning wears a halter and a lead rope, and this is our simple basic tools in order to go put on his face and catch him to walk him around and lead him. After we've caught our horse, we can take him into these things called cross ties, and he will stand here and wait to be groomed and brushed. We use brushes and combs to get all the excess mud and shavings off of him. He is also wearing a saddle, and this is what we use to ride our horses. He has a pad underneath the saddle to protect his body, and then he has the saddle on top, and that helps us balance on top of our horse better. We also have stirrups, and we put our feet in the stirrups in order to help balance. This is how we get on and off of our horse. He also has this thing around his belly called a girth, and that's what holds the saddle on. He has this other thing here called a breast collar, and that's what also helps keep the saddle in place, especially if he is riding up and down hills. Lightning stands about 15 hands, so he's an average-sized horse. Lightning eats several different types of food. He eats about 10 pounds of food throughout the day, including his grains and his hay, and he drinks about 10 gallons of water throughout his day.
And then we have our horse cookies, which the name applies, are cookies for horses. And of course, they're basically the same pellet shape, but bigger. These are apple flavored, and some of them are oat flavored, some of them are mint flavored, because horses like eating peppermints too. And I'm going to feed my horse one of these because he likes those.
Now, can you demonstrate again exactly how you would properly feed a cookie, showing us your hand?
Okay. Well, some people would think you do in a cup like this, where you do at the petting zoos with the goats, where the goats eat out of your hand. No, if you do that, chance that you might only have 3 fingers and a thumb. So you have to flatten it out like this, and then the horse will grab it with its lip and go up into its teeth and chomp away at it. Okay, well, now we are further in the barn, and it's time to introduce Sonny. We are going to show you his feet and Lightning's feet.
And when we go to pick up our horse's foot, we're going to approach him usually by the front of the head first, run our hand down the neck, run our hand down the shoulder, and down the leg. Most trained horses will usually just pick their foot right up as you go down their leg. Sometimes you have to do a little squeeze first. Sonny is wearing shoes with a pad on to help really protect his feet. Unfortunately, Sonny is suffering from a sore foot right now, so that is why he is wearing the added protection of a shoe and a pad to protect his foot. So this is what a shoe and a pad looks like on a horse. And now we're going to work with Lightning here, and I'm just going to show you the same demonstration of you run your hand down his neck, down his shoulder, and down his leg, and you're going to ask him to pick up his foot. Lightning does not have a shoe on. He is barefooted at the moment. So I just wanted to show you the difference between a horse that has shoes and a horse that does not have shoes. And of course, he's going to be stubborn today. You can see it's very dirty inside there, and he is in need of a trim. All of this is excessive hoof length right now. That would all get cleaned up by tools such as what they call nippers and rasps. It's like cutting your toenails. As you noticed earlier, we were cleaning out the horse's feet. One horse had his shoes on, the other one did not have his shoes on, yet. Most horses, when they are being ridden, The owners prefer to have their horses have shoes on. Shoes are used to protect the feet. Let's take example, if you were to run outside barefooted on your gravel driveway, how much that would hurt versus if you were to put your tennis shoe on. As you can see, I do have a couple of different types of shoes here. I have just a standard type of shoe that we would put on the horse. This is made of steel. This is another one made of steel, but it also has these things on the side called clips, and it helps stabilize the shoe a little better on the foot, especially if the horse is doing a lot of turning and twisting or having to go through any sort of mud. This one here is what we call a plastic shoe. It's just a different style of shoe. It's kind of like a sneaker. It gives a little bit more grip to the horse's foot. It also helps with if we are using a therapeutic use for it, such as a sore foot.
Now we're going to talk about how you can go around a horse safely. As you know, with us, none of us can really see our nose. That's sort of the same thing with horses, but you see how their eyes are sort of off to the side? If you're smaller, if you're younger, you can run up and he won't see you until you sort of get onto this side or this side. And then that sometimes can be pretty bad because they can get spooked and run and you could get hurt. All horses need to know before you go back here, they need to know where you are. They need to know that you're back here. Because sometimes, sort of like the same thing if you run up to them at their front or their side, they'll get spooked. Same thing back here. But sometimes they will kick and that really hurts. Okay, well, now if you're riding the horse and somebody runs up to the horse and spooks them and you're on top of it, the horse will buck and then that's when the helmet kicks in. Well, thanks for coming over and learning a little bit about horses, and I hope you have fun time, and don't forget my name is Stuart, and
I am Jennifer.
And this is Lightning, and Sunny's back there. So, we hope you have fun time. We're gonna ride off. Bye.